So, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today I will be doing my updated Project Pan video for the month of October. So I did skip September. I filmed it, but I never edited it because I got lazy. And so now it's been a whole other month and I have my numbers here. So let's just get into the product that I'm rolling out, which is this Innisfree Matte Mineral Pressed Setting Powder. This was a spoiler in my makeup rehab video that went up last week, but I did hit pan on it. I mean, yes I did, and I also finished it. So this is what it looks like. It's a little bit dirty, but that's pan. And I have my notes right here, so I'm going to be like looking back and forth. I used it 13 times in the last 2 months for a total of 60 uses. And it's dead. So when I rolled it into this Project Pan, I could already see the rings, so, but not pan. So this, I'm surprised it lasted 60 uses, to be honest, because I go through quite a lot of powder. I used it to set my foundation whenever I wore foundation because it's a translucent powder. I highly recommend it. It's a great blotting powder and there's no flashback whenever you use it, and it's quite affordable. It's only $8. And if you were to use it as a blotting powder, I would recommend the solid version, like the compact, like what I have shown you. But if you are more oily and you're using it to set your face, I would recommend the loose version. So that's exciting. And now I'm going to move into the product that's been here the longest, which is my PUR Archnemesis brow pencil. So I actually did finish up the skinny end. As you can see, there's nothing left of it, but the thicker end I'm still working on. So I used it 41 times in the past 2 months. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to keep repeating in the past 2 months. I'll just say since the last update or something like that. So 41 times for a total of 174 uses. There is, ooh, my brow hair stuck to this. There's this much product left. I have noticed since using up the skinnier side that the thicker side has been going down way faster. I am wearing it in my brows today. I cannot wait to have this done and rolled out because this will literally last me a whole year. I thought Kelly Gooch was exaggerating when she said that this product was her arch nemesis because it lasted 13 months. And I do have to fill in my brows completely whenever I use this product, so now I believe her. Next, I think everyone loves the progress on this. This is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture palette. It's from 2020 and I still have 4 powders left. So I don't have the bronzer and I don't have diffused light left in here. I used dim light 37 times for a total of 147 uses. Strobe light 41 times for a total of 157 uses. Oh, Vibrant Flush, which is a blush, 41 times for a total of 119 uses. And God, I cannot remember the name. Mood Exposure 41 times for a total of 122 uses. And I cannot believe that Mood Exposure still does not have pan in it. The rest of them have pan. So this is what it looks like. I'm holding it upside down. As you can see, the highlighter and dim light are like just hanging on. Barely. I'm really hoping to get both of them out by the next update, but these powders last forever, and I also feel like it's very hard for me to reach with my brush, so I may have to start using a spoolie. I feel like Mood Exposure does not look used, especially compared to the rest of this palette, but take a good look because this is extremely satisfying. And now you can see more of the pan in Vibrant Flush. Even though I really like this palette, I'm not going to replace it, even though I did have the intention of buying a backup, but I just have so much makeup to go through. I'm sure I can find dupes for, you know, the shades in there. So yeah, not buying a backup even though I really want to. Next we have my Smashbox Cali Contour palette. I'm only working on the Shimmer Bronze Highlighter, which is the shade on the last row in the middle. And I used it 31 times for a total of 75 uses. I'm only trying to hit pan on this because this is literally brand new. So this is what it looks like now. It's right here. You can see it's been used, but since I'm using it only as a highlighter, it still barely looks used. This palette looks mostly new anyways. And I might have to roll it out in the next update because I am starting to get more pale, which is strange even though I'm going outside. I just feel like because I have my clothes on, there's less areas of my body to torch with the sun's rays, so I think that's why I'm starting to get more pale. But I do like this. I'm hoping that maybe I will get pale enough to actually be able to use the rest of the palette, because this is the light medium palette. I think they have a darker version, which I do not have. Next, I have a product that was kind of like, I don't know, a bit of a punishment for me to keep. This is the Bare Minerals Blonzer in the shade Kiss of Rose. I believe it's the darkest shade. I am using this and mixing it with my blushes from my Hourglass palette to kind of darken it. I'm wearing it today mixed with the other two. That's usually how I wear it because it is a little bit too pigmented for my liking and too red. But I've used this 34 times for a total of 38 uses, and this was brand new when I put it in this project, so this is what it looks like right now. Sometimes I feel like, why bother showing, because you can't see anything. Maybe I should only like show you when I can see pan. Yeah, I kind of regret buying all three of these, but I was just kind of like, you know, last year they came out, everyone loved them. I love Bare Minerals, so I must love this, and I love Bare Minerals blushes. That was such a bad mentality to have, but I have all three, and I'm just going to use them. I know it's going to take me forever, but they're not terrible. I could still work with them. It's just not my favorite. I think I prefer more matte blushes. Next, I have my two Faced Killer Liner waterproof eyeliners in the shades Killer Camo and Killer Cashmere. For Killer Camo, I used it 6 times this month for a total of 8 uses. Really? Oh. And Killer Cashmere I've used 4 times this month for a total of 9 uses. So, as you can see, they're almost the same height. But I did not actually use Killer Cashmere once this month. All of my progress was from the previous month, so I'm going to actually be rolling this out. There's crows outside. So for products where I don't use it for a whole month, I just roll it out because I'm like, I don't want to waste my time thinking that I'm going to use it again in the next month when I could have this slot for a different product. So I'm actually going to be rolling that one out, and I'm going to be keeping in Killer Camo. I really like those eyeliners. They're waterproof, and they're really easy to use. They glide so smooth, they don't tug on my eyelids, but I always forget to reach for them because I usually prefer to just do a wing eyeliner with my liquid eyeliner instead of, you know, a green, which I know I could wear to work. It's not that out there. I've seen people wear worse, so yeah, I should just remember to use it more. The next product I'm going to be talking about is my Sun Puppy Bronzer from Too Faced. I am trying to hit pan on this. I've used it 25 times in this since the last update for a total of 51 uses, and this is what it looks like right now. I'm holding it upside down. Maybe I should just hold it the right way. Yeah, I feel like when I hold it like this you can't really see, but there's like a corner where, oh, wrong corner. This corner where I'm trying, yeah, there we go, to hit pan. But there's hard pan on here, so that's like the only corner that I use because, well, it's very difficult to get product off the rest of it. And I'm noticing I can definitely see the dip. So I'm excited, but I don't know if I'm going to hit pan by the end of this year because where I'm swirling, it's like different, all 3 different like bronzer colors, so I don't know if the formula is going to be different and I'm going to hit pan and it's going to be really weird because they were pressed in at different layers, if that makes sense. The next product is this Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted moisturizer. I want to finish this by the end of the year. I'm really hoping I can. And the reason, well, it's a little bit hard for me to use because I don't like to wear this to work because I don't like the way foundation looks on my face after, you know, a whole day of work. So if I have to actually see people, I don't wear foundation. But I feel like my Ben Nye powder is actually really good at keeping this locked down, so I may start wearing this more often. I used this 18 times this month for a total of 33 uses. I cannot actually see through it, but to me it feels like, when I'm holding it at the bottom, it feels like I have at least maybe half or less of this, and it's also puffed up, so it's very hard to like gauge how much is in here because there's so much air in here as well that I cannot squeeze out. So yeah, we'll say there's probably less than half in here. And I'm excited because I don't really like foundation. The next product is this lip pencil from Wet n Wild. It is the shade 712 Willow. I feel like I'm so close to finishing this. I used this 45 times for a total of 83 uses. And this is how much I have left. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a little nub. Maybe 2.5 inches. But I'm sure like there will be a point where I cannot sharpen it anymore and like the last inch will be useless. I used it so much this month, I'm actually very surprised, but I think it's because I was like very gung-ho about trying to finish this product up because it's a little bit older. The cap is just busted. I don't know if you can see that. It's like extremely cracked. Don't absolutely love this product. I feel like it's a My Lips color. Not necessarily better. The formula is not the best. Even since like when it was brand new, it wasn't like the best. I felt like it was dry and it tugs on my lips, and I don't get that with my other lip pencil. But of course I'm comparing Wet n Wild to Charlotte Tilbury, so there you go. And I kind of feel like this product's a little bit useless. It does make my upper lip and my bottom lip match, so if they're like different colors I could use this to like make them match, but I just feel like there's other products that do that in my collection, so I will be happy to get this out of my collection. I also don't buy from Wet n Wild anymore, so I wouldn't replace it to begin with. The next product, or I guess this is the last product I'll be talking about, is this Bobbi Brown Long Cream Shadow Stick in Golden Pink. This is how much I have left. It's just a tiny nub. I use this on the days I go into the office, which is only twice a week, so I guess that's why progress has been slow. I'm turning it down, but it's not going down, so you close it with the cap. I've used this 15 times for a total of 24 uses. So here's my dilemma. I want this product out of my collection because it is on the older side, but at the same time this is so useful in the mornings that I do go to the office that, you know, it's like, you know, one and done, and then you like wipe it a little bit to blend it out. And I received compliments on it, but it's old, so I think I'm going to try to use it as a highlighter on like my collarbones or my shoulders to try and use this up faster because I don't want it to expire on me. So I would just try to use it on my eyes and my body to finish it up because I don't want it to go bad. I do like this product, but I would not repurchase it anytime soon because it takes so long to go through and shelf life is quite short. So those are all the products. I am going to be rolling in one new product, which is my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. This is a deluxe size sample I got as like, you know, a gift with purchase bundle. And this is how much I have. It's quite a lot, actually. My goal is to finish this. And the only way I use this is I don't actually use it as a black liner from like for wings. I use it to like do those early 2000s / 90s makeup looks where, you know, you just draw like circles around your eyes or you tightline, but I can't tightline because my eyes are very sensitive. So yeah, that's the way I would be using this up. And so I feel like when I draw my liner like that, the progress would be a little bit faster. And yeah, I just like doing those looks sometimes because I missed out on that. So I have some shades from my Pandos eyeshadows that are also very pastel and early 2000s-esque, so that's how I'm planning on using this up. No, you will not see the look because it looks very, very bad in my opinion, but I like doing it sometimes. I don't know why. So yeah, that's everything for this update. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and now I'm going off to celebrate my anniversary. Bye!